Hey guys, welcome back to Car Academy. In this series of video, we are going to learn Rust programming. Before we dive into Rust programming, let's take a look at why we need Rust. Recently, White House made an announcement to avoid C and C++ programming. So the White House has recently encouraged the adoption of memory-safe programming languages like Rust over traditional languages such as C and C++. The recommendation is part of a broader effort to improve software security and reduce vulnerabilities in critical infrastructure and various enterprise systems. C and C++ are not memory safe languages, meaning they allow developers to write code that can accidentally access or corrupt memory. This leads to common vulnerabilities such as buffer overflows, use after free, and other memory related bugs. Rust, on the other hand, is designed to be memory safe by default. Its ownership model and strict compile time checks prevent many classes of memory errors. A significant percentage of security vulnerabilities in software are due to memory safety issues. By moving to Rust, the government aims to reduce the attack surface and improve the overall security posture. So let's dive into Rust. Let's see what Rust programming offers. Rust is a systems programming language. It focuses on speed, safety, and accuracy. It provides performance of languages like C and C++. Due to its low level control over hardware and lack of a garbage collector, it provides ultimate performance equivalent to low level languages like C and C++. It also addresses common memory safety issues through its unique ownership and borrowing system, which we will cover later in the videos. It also provides strong guarantees for safe concurrency, which makes it easier to write multi threaded applications without fear of data races. Rust also comes with a robust ecosystem. It has a cargo build system and package manager. It has a code formatter called Rust format. It uses linter called Clippy and it enhances developer productivity. We'll go through all of this in the next series of video. Let's take a look at the applications of Rust. Rust is widely used in system programming like operating systems, embedded systems, and device drivers. Linux has added support to Rust programming. Rust also offers web development, backend services, and WebAssembly. It also used in network programming, proxies, network servers, services, and distributed systems. It's also widely started to use in game development, game engines, and tools, and various command line tools for high performance utilities. In this series of video, we will be covering the following concepts. We'll take a look at the hello world in this video, and in the subsequent videos we'll go over programming concepts, ownerships, structs, enums, pattern matching, collections, error handling, iterators, closures, smart pointers, concurrency, asynchronous programming, object oriented programming, patterns and matching, and etc. So, in this video, let's go and take a look at how to write a very basic hello world programming in two different methods. So, first of all, the way to write a hello world programming is you can use any editor, and the Rust programming should have an extension .rs, like the way we write a C program with with an extension .c, and C++ programming with .cpp, right? So the Rust program should have an extension .rs, and the way to write is basically any Rust program should have a main function, just like any C and C++ program. And the way to output a text message is using a println, but notice the exclamation mark here. This is important. So let's go and write hello car academy. The way to compile this is by using rust c hello world.rs. So when you do that, you get output file with the same name hello world, and run the program using dot slash hello world. So you get a nice output message hello car academy. So this is a very basic way to write a hello world program in rust c. But as I said earlier, Rust also offers various tools to create Rust projects. So now let's take a look at the second way or the most preferred way to write Rust programs or write or develop Rust projects. Okay, so the way to do that is basically you use something called Cargo. This is basically comes with a Rust program installation manager. Then use new Cargo new. Here you give a name hello car academy. Okay, so when we do that, it creates a directory called hello car academy. Okay, so this is the directory it created, hello car academy. Now let's go and take a look at the hello car academy. Here, if you take a look at the tree, you can see there's a TOML file, which we will take a look at it in the next subsequent videos. And the most important thing is there is a directory called src which contains this important file main.rs. Now let's go and take a look at this, or let's just see what is there in the main.rs. So in the main.rs, it by default added a function named main, and it has this println hello world. Now let's go and compile this program or build this project by cargo build. So when you issue this cargo build, it builds this project. Now let's go and take a look at this tree. Now you can see there are multiple stuffs that's been added to this project. The most important thing is basically this hello world. Now in order to run this project, you will have to do cargo run. Okay, now let's go and run this command cargo run. When you run this command, basically what happens is it runs this target debug hello car academy. Okay, which is basically this one, target debug hello car academy. So this is the executable file that's basically built by this command cargo build. And when you run this using the cargo run command, you get the nice output hello world, which is basically the println in the source main.rs. Okay, and one thing that you need to notice here is you see the exclamation, which indicates that this is not a function. Okay, so the function should be called by the function name and the parentheses, whereas when you add an exclamation, it means that this is a macro. We'll go through the details of this in the subsequent videos, but for now I just want to emphasize how to write a very basic Rust program, how to create a project using cargo, how to build the project, and how to run the project using cargo. That's it on this video. If you like this content, subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends. We are going to dive deep into the Rust programming in the next subsequent videos. Thanks a lot.